Hey neighbors, it's your girl Nichelle, and I am here to let you know that I love you guys so much, and I love the information that I've been giving you, as well as the team, and we want to make sure that you stay up to date on that. So hit the subscribe button down below, and make sure that you hit the bell as well so you can stay up to date when we post new videos and new information for you guys.
Nicole's so skinny now.
Let me squeeze my skinny body.
It's like nothing for you to get up here.
Hey everybody, it is your girl Nichelle J, and welcome back to Hey Neighbor. It is episode 5 and we are so excited to have you all here. Today we are doing something a little bit different. We have the dream team here. We have our executive producer, Mr. Travis, our program director, Nicole, and a special guest. Hey girl! No, I'm just joking. We have actress Joy White from the first episode of Hey Neighbor. You guys may remember her. And welcome back, Joy. Tell us what's been going on with you.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Hey, neighbor. I have been, like Lady Gaga said, fighting for my dream. I'm out there. I've been auditioning, and hopefully soon I'll hear back from those auditions. Nevertheless, I'm also working my regular 9 to 5, but I'm staying fit in the gym and just keep it moving because you never know what's going to happen around the corner.
Exactly. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, okay? I'm always dropping jewels on y'all, so make sure y'all write that down. But anyway, we have a dream team here. We're going to do something different, which we're going to tell you about later, but first, we have to get into my favorite segment, Hail or Fail. And if you guys know anything about Hail or Fail, if you like it, it's a hail, and if you don't, it's a fail. Okay. Travis, I'm super excited to see your reaction for these 3 different looks, okay?
Well, can I be honest?
Yes, we want you to be extremely omelet. I'm hungry. Extremely honest. Okay, so first look is Wendy Williams. She returned back to her show this week after a little hiatus. She took a break, and she is rocking the blunt bob. What do you guys think?
I love it.
You love it. Okay, why?
This is the Yara. This is the style designed by the Audrey Han of Bobby Boss. Oh. And this is the Yara's design, and which is, I think, the most elegant look, or that represents 21st century.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
In my opinion, I feel like it's a hail. Yeah. I mean, look at her. She looks calm. She's the demeanor of strength. And, not to go into any of her personal business, we all know that there's something going on there. But she definitely has that, I'm still here and I'm standing strong and this is my show. So I have to give her hail, girl.
Okay. I think it's laid and slayed. It looks a little wiggy, a little bit.
Ooh, okay.
But I mean, I think that signature Wendy Williams, honestly, she is known for her wigs and her blonde color. So I think it looks great on her.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely give it a hail. I love blunt cut bob. There was a meme out there saying that you can tell what kind of men women date by the bluntness of their bob. Okay. And she's giving me black girl bob all day. Okay, I'm loving it. All right, next look. Miss Keisha Kayor. This was All-Star Weekend. Okay, what are we guys feeling about this look? I gotta hear Travis first. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Diplomatically, I think this looks great.
Okay.
But maybe it's too blonde.
Okay.
Well, if you don't know about Keisha, she is known for like her over-the-top colors, blonde, heavy makeup, waist training. This is like typical her. So yes, I think it looks good. I don't kind of like the colors, like the cheetah print colors. It looks a little weird, especially in the ponytail, and you can't really see it that much. But I'm gonna give it an in-between hail or fail.
Okay.
I personally love it. I love the colors. I feel like it's definitely a hail. I mean, she's saying, this is my attitude, this is me, yes. And so I'm loving it.
Okay.
So
I got money.
I can do what I want to.
You know what? For that reason, I'm gonna give it a hail because Keisha's so extra. I'd be like, "Ooh, girl, what you doing?" But you're right. Like, I got money. What you gonna say? Because when I get me some money, you posing just like that with the cheetah print hair. So
that's exactly why I'm not voting for this one because it scares guys.
Oh, well,
too
even
much
better.
money.
Maybe the
Even
ones that
better.
are too scared can't approach, but the ones that know what they're doing, they're going to step up to her. Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Do you know her husband, Gucci Mane?
He's a
You
rapper.
do? Okay. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
looking for one of those. So
there we
yeah,
go.
I'll scare
Scare
a couple
me.
men.
There you go.
I want to scare you.
Scare those ones away.
All right, next look, final look. Meg the
Okay.
Stallion.
My best friend.
I love her.
My
Okay,
best
y'all know I love Cash Doll, but Meg the Stallion, you are runner up. If I can't get Cash Doll for my birthday, I will take Meg the Stallion, so you guys know. What are we feeling about the red and white peppermint look?
I just have to say that she looks amazing. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, for me, she's just repping her and her style, and it's just, she's like, this is what I'm doing right now. It's bold to me, the color choices.
Okay.
I just feel like, hey, if you can rock it, do it. And to me, she's doing it.
Yeah.
I think it looks very good. I love the color choice. I will say her roots a little bit. It makes the wig look a little fake. I'm not sure if the way it was just colored. I think in the red section, not the blonde. You can't really see that close up, but it looks just a little, it doesn't look really natural to me when it comes to like the roots. But the color looks amazing on her. And just with the matching outfit, I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And
She's
she's
just-
mom.
just-
I love
yeah.
her.
I love
me.
Meg. I mean, the body is a hell.
There you
Show,
go.
girl. Okay.
There you go.
The hair is a fail to me. It looks like a color experiment I did at home in my bathroom. So that's going to have to be a fail. I love you. I still love you, girl. I still love you. But, all right, Travis, what are you feeling?
Well, actually, I like highlights. I like strong highlights. But to me, this is not in a harmonious highlights.
Yeah.
So I would say fair.
She's so techie. All right, but I have a question though. Before we get off Meg the Stallion, what do you think about the body?
Absolutely.
All right, we got a hail for Travis on the body.
Yeah, rock them curves. That, I would say she's definitely been doing her squats.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
definitely.
Inspired me, honey.
Okay, guys, so thank you so much, and stay tuned for our next segment where we're going to tell you what we're doing here. Why is the Dream Team here? Okay, guys, welcome back. So again, as I said, we're going to do something a little bit different today, and we wanted to get into a little bit more tech talk behind the beauty industry, which is why we have our special guest here today. Now, I want to tell you guys a little bit about Travis, who I absolutely admire. Okay, he's a hustler. He's a hustler. He is really. He actually is the creator and the author of this book here. He is a guru in the beauty industry. And guys, this man was propositioned to be interviewed by Oprah. Why? Because he developed the kinky twist. Yes, this is a legend.
Yes.
This is a legend right here.
Thank
So
you.
he also developed many other things in the industry. He did not develop bentonite clay, but he came up with this special, what's it called? Second Nature. Second Nature bentonite clay, which you guys know that we did address in a episode prior to this. Now we had Nicole kind of off camera giving us a little bit of information about it, and Joy, she saw the episode, but she never got a hands-on experience with the product. So we have Travis here to give us more detail about bentonite clay and flower powder and why it is so important.
Yes. So I saw this on your last episode, and I just got to know, what is bentonite?
Okay, so I'm going to start it off because, I did the rundown of bentonite clay mask in the previous episode, and everyone loves this mask. This is like probably the most famous mask that's out right now. Everyone has heard of the Aztec clay mask, but a lot of people think it comes from this mysterious foreign Egyptian place. And it's honestly not. It's from the United States. You can get it in Colorado, correct?
Montana, Death Valley.
Right. Okay. It's easily obtainable. It's not this foreign object that is just poofed here. So with that, it's a deep pore cleansing face mask. And we have negative electrons in our face. So with the mask, it's positive electrons in there. And when it touches our face, it's removing those negative electrons from our face.
You know, it's like when magnets, when the positive and negative, they actually attract each other.
Yeah.
So actually, it pulls the debris, the dirt or anything that you want to remove from your face. Actually extracts it out.
Those impurities that you're trying to get rid of. That's
hard to get rid of.
Yeah, and you feel it like pulling, firming. You feel it as soon as you put it on. It firms your face, and you can kind of feel that action happening, which is amazing. And it also adds moisture back to your face too.
So that's part of the healing process, from what I'm understanding, because this is an all-natural healing clay. Is that
actually, most beneficial, like immediate beneficial thing that you will see, other than just purify, like cleansing your skin, but it is acne. Like people who are suffering from the acne, they will definitely benefit from this. Like, and you will see it.
Yeah.
I think mainly because when our body, entire body, when you think about it, it's all nothing but electron activities, positives and negatives. That's how our hearts beat, right? And whenever we try to neutralize this, if there's a little bit too much of positive, or if there's too much of a negative, or whatever case may be, then we sort of like loses the balance. But whenever we neutralize either in pH level or level of electrons, or whichever case may be, whenever we neutralize anything or any part of our body, then it becomes normal, and then our body knows how to heal itself. And I think that's the main reason why that you see the benefit immediately for the people who's suffering the acne.
Yes.
I think that's one of the ways to explain this. The bentonite clay itself is not just the one solution, but there is, like, with this idea that there are other ideas that you can actually derive from this. It's really hard to convince the consumers with the right product, because consumer likes to actually take on their own trend or whatever case may be. But the whole if you understand the basic ideas that it's all about electrons, manipulating electrons, then you will be able to understand the next item, such as like flower powder, which I think is gentler than bentonite clay, and you'll see longer or more or better result.
Well, that actually brings me to a question. I typically use bentonite clay after a long weekend of turning up and wearing makeup the whole weekend, and I realize it definitely pulls out the impurities, but it's very intense on my face. So how frequently can you use bentonite clay?
Bentonite clay, I would use probably weekly.
Okay.
I wouldn't use every day. This would be a little bit too much.
It should not be a cleanser.
Right.
It's a mask.
Because it's a mask.
But the flower powder, you can actually use maybe every 3 days or so.
Okay.
And it's so gentle that you can actually use as much as you like.
Now, with the flower powder, is it the same as like putting positive onto your negative?
Bentonite I saw some bentonite clay in liquid form, like in the tube at the store.
But that's not good for you, right?
It's not, because it doesn't make any sense, because it only activates the particle, electron charge only activates when this touch the water or liquid, right?
So it's already diluted.
Exactly, and then if you already activate the charge, and then by the time it arrives your room or home, there's no more charge left.
And that means that it can't be like all natural. They had to put something in there to make the process stay the way it is. It's a complete difference to me than the bentonite clay. I love the flower powder better. It's way more brightening. When we did a test next to each other, the two products next to it, the flower powder to me was amazing. It was more brightening. It was more of a difference. My skin felt more moisturized. I actually would prefer, which Travis is, concocting, the combination of both, the clay mask and the flower powder. So you get that smell and that moisture, and then that deep pore cleansing.
It definitely
Yeah.
feels more luxurious.
Exactly.
Using,
Okay.
you know, the flower powder.
Exactly.
Like
Keisha
relaxing, using my
Kior, she's
yeah,
definitely
using
using
my flower
it.
powder. Bentonite clay is like, don't call me right now. I got my wrap on. I'm getting to the bitty gritty. Like,
You can barely talk and say so
Just talk like this. Yeah,
It's
definitely.
those secret place moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
bentonite clay.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I would probably start trying to use the bentonite clay because I work out so much, and I know I'm sweating all the time, and so I have to find something to deal with that acne that you talk about. Because I'm like, I'm at a certain age and I still have acne. Okay, so I have to find something that works, and if this will do that, I definitely would like to start trying it myself.
Have you seen a really like a microscopic view of your skin?
I don't
Like
think
a-
I would want to.
In my office, I have a microscopic the camera, right, digital camera that I can actually see very up close view, like 500 times magnified view.
Humbling.
We can actually see your pore area and the things that you don't want to see, right?
No.
Right. And
I'm
you'd be
willing to
amazed.
try if you make me, but
You'd be amazed.
Wow.
You'd be amazed how complex our skin is.
Yeah.
And how much of the impurities actually we apply on our skin. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
The fine powder products or any foundation or coloring products that
Yeah.
you put it on your skin.
and then sometimes we don't always take it off our skin at night like we should. So
Right.
yeah, I could definitely
And then
see.
they talk about nanotechnology. Hey, you heard about nanotechnology, right?
Yeah.
The nanotechnology is nothing but like miniaturizing, make the particle as small as possible
Yeah.
in the nano size.
Yes.
What happens if it is nano size? It will just penetrate right into your skin. It will just soak right in,
Yeah.
and then it will just penetrate in so deep. But then again, how are you going to actually remove it?
Yeah.
Bentonite.
Think about it.
Ah,
Right?
there you go.
If the particle is like nano size,
Yeah.
and then the water molecule is bigger than the nano size of the
Yeah.
particle, how is water going to actually remove, or how is our soap will remove these impurities, right?
Yeah.
So now we have to really be creative. How are we going to get rid of it? As much as we love to put it on,
Sure.
so how are we going to get rid of it?
Well, Joy, I think you should smell the flower powder.
flower powder?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
my
I have not
personal
experienced
favorite.
it. So okay.
Actually, this is my favorite.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh wow.
It smells so good.
And it smells
so
like
how
it's
do you-
soft. You know
Yes.
what I mean? It's definitely reminds me of a rose and that
Exactly.
fragrance scent, and it's not too overpowering.
Exactly.
So how do you actually develop flower powder? Are you just like beating down flowers? Like how exactly does that work?
You just figure out my secret.
Beating down.
Ancient Chinese secret now is revealed. No, actually, I didn't develop this, or I didn't invent this. This has been in use for like more than 30 or 40 years. As far as I know, it's like people back in 1950s. They've been using this.
Okay.
It was really popular. Actually, it was the starting of the skin purifying product.
Wow.
And then from this, now the companies actually liquefy it and then make it into more like friendlier, easier solutions to use and to commercialize.
Okay.
But this is like fundamental. This is fundamental. So it has been there all these years. People are using it for hair nowadays.
Yeah.
I think that's the more important.
You've
part.
never used it in your hair?
No.
I've used it. Yeah, it defines your curls.
It does.
Oh, your
yeah.
curls would be
Oh.
way more different than.
Right.
I wish I
Yeah.
would have mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
I had
the
no
biggest
idea.
benefit right now. Like you didn't ask me a question about like which brand should I choose. I mean, there are some Aztec clay, Bentonite, clay, like some other clay, or the differences, right? In the retail
I
market.
just figured second nature
Oh,
was the
interesting.
answer.
Actually, I endorse the second nature only because what it does, because I am into this not like a consumer but more objective point of view. Like,
Yeah.
what do I sell it to my customers,
Yeah.
or what do I suggest to my customers? So I have to really study the effects. How well does it really work, right?
Okay.
And I like this one.
Okay.
I don't know how to name second nature, but yeah, I
Okay,
like
okay.
this one better.
Yeah. Well, guys, this
Wow, this is
discussion
deep.
can go really deep, but we definitely have to move on to the next segment. Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, if you have tried Bentonite clay, definitely share with us your experience. And if you want him to take a picture of your skin and then test out the product afterward, definitely let us know, and maybe we'll have you in the office to do that. But stay tuned for our next segment, and thank you so much for staying tuned to Hey Neighbor. Okay, guys, welcome back to another segment with Hey Neighbor. We have a guest, girl. What's your name again? Tasha. Tasha. I do it. I'm just joking. This is Tasha, guys, and she's here with us as a viewer of Hey Neighbor. So welcome in. Thank you so much for viewing and keeping in tune with what we're up to. And today we're going to be talking to you about EON Hair, about bundled hair. So first, tell us a little bit about yourself and like why you're into Hey Neighbor.
Well, for starters, I want to go to cosmetology school this fall. As you see, I got my natural hair in and everything. I don't really know too much about hair per se, like as far as bundles and stuff is concerned. I do like synthetic wigs for things like cosplay and stuff. So I'm learning more about that, and I haven't been able to delve into this. So when I kind of saw this company, it was an opportunity to learn a little bit more, meet some people, get the real life experience with it, rather than going and trying to buy some bundles and I don't know nothing about the hair at all, you know. So it's just really good to have people to kind of guide you and teach you a little bit about it. And what better way than to do so with a room full of people and on camera to tell other people about it, prepare everybody else.
Exactly.
By the way, I love your curl.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And that's what Hey Neighbor is all about. It's trying to teach you guys the technique and more in-depth information about beauty on all facets. Okay. So EON Hair. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram, make sure you do, and I'll make sure Rob links it somewhere. Put it real big, Rob, so they make sure they can follow me, okay? Put it like right here. But anyway, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I went to the Grammys this year, and I wore this hair. It was colored, it was long, it was beautiful and fabulous. And we're going to get into a little bit more detail about this hair. And our lovely model here currently has the hair in at the moment.
Yes.
I love how she has it styled. It's a natural messy bun look.
Yes. I have a kind of non-traditional sew-in, so my natural hair is out around because I work out. So it's able to put it in a ponytail and it blend amazing. So yes.
Yeah.
You know, Nicole actually works out a lot, right?
Yeah, that's why her hair looks like this.
Seeing her having a wave, I mean, always shocked me. You know what?
Yes, but I love the hair, and I think we colored our hair the same color.
It was the same
Which
color.
will link a little selfie.
Yes.
That we took.
FaceTiming each other being twins.
Realizing we wore the hair, but I guess how do you like the hair?
So-
yeah, that's exactly what I was going to ask, because like I am really anxious to know, because you
How
guys,
do you like the hair?
you ladies actually put this hair in worst possible torture, right?
Yeah.
So I want to know.
I
exactly
really
how it
wanted
came
to,
out.
you know, that's how I test my men, my hair, anything. I have to torture them. How
All
much
right.
torture can you take, you know? So I really wanted a nice honey blonde look. My hair does have blonde in it, and I'm trying to go through a process of just like letting it be as natural as possible. So I'm letting it grow out. So it's like, how can I get that natural, beautiful blonde look, but without touching my own hair? And this hair, thankfully, it came with 3 bundles and a closure. And I went to actually go get a sew-in install, which I haven't had in years. So I was super nervous, and it was a closure install on top of that. So I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know, is it gonna look natural? And the girl, I colored it by myself, because if you guys know anything about going to get an install, you have to pay for the color. Everything is a la carte, okay? You're paying for the color, you're paying for your hair underneath, you're paying for the foundation to be laid. Like, I was like, I am not doing it. So I went to YouTube YouTube University, and I was like, all right, let me go ahead and figure out how to color this hair. It came out beautiful. However, I think that I damaged the hair a little bit because I did not take the necessary steps after to stop the coloring process. So that was my issue.
Well, my experience was a little bit differently because she's like bold in YouTube University. I ain't that bold. Okay? Coloring is not what I'm about to mess around with. So I actually had my stylist color the hair. Which
So you got money.
Well, look, I get weave like once a year. So
That was splurged out.
exactly.
Okay,
and I have
gotcha.
no choice but to color my hair because my natural hair is color blonde too. So we not about to be out here looking tragic. So she actually dyed the hair twice, which turned out, she said was amazing. She had zero problem dyeing the hair. And I think because, no offense to you, but because a professional did it, when it came to actually styling my hair, we didn't have the same problems as Nichelle.
Yeah.
And she did do like necessary coloring, like she used coloring, shampoo and conditioner, treating the hair after coloring, and then also letting it air dry, so not putting too much heat on it. So she did take necessary steps to make sure the hair was healthy afterwards. And I didn't even think I used all the bundles either. I think she used maybe like two.
Yeah, I didn't use all the bundles either.
Yeah, I still had a lot of hair left over.
So,
As I always say, less is more.
Yeah.
so I don't ever do this. I've never gotten it done. So 3 bundles and the closure would be a standard for per pack.
So if we like open it up,
Yeah.
you'll see comes with the 3.
Okay.
Or 3 bundles, and then
Different
it came
lengths
with
so
the
you
closure.
can place it like you're supposed to.
You know, actually, if the hair is longer,
Yeah.
like longer, then you have less
Yeah.
volume of the weft. So actually, you may need the whole complete
yeah.
3 packs.
Yeah.
But this hair is amazing, and I think what people need to realize is the difference between good bundles and bad bundles. And I guess, Travis, what is the difference between like good bundles and bad bundles?
Yeah.
How can you tell the difference?
Very difficult. It's very, with naked eyes, it's very difficult to tell which is good hair and which is not so good hair, because like some of the hair actually we utilize the silicone and we apply the silicone coating on the hair and it disguise everything or hide everything underneath.
Yeah.
And then so when you at the beauty store and then purchasing the hair or order the hair online, they can actually disguise the whole lot of stuff. And then you would not be able to see or feel that disguise until like a couple of weeks into wearing it.
Yeah.
Later on while you're wearing it, once the silicone that the coating has been stripped off, then you will start seeing the problems.
Yeah.
And then after spending hundreds of dollars, so a few things that I do personally is kind of weird, but the first thing I do is like I smell the hair. I always put the hair onto my nose and breathe into it.
Okay, girl. So when you order your hair, this is what you need to do. This is what you need
I
to
know,
do.
I know. It won't look as funny, but I know, just me.
Hey,
What does it smell like if it has like some type of coating or something on top?
First of all, if there is any washing, sanitizing, or processing or anything, I want to know if all those chemicals or shampoo or whatever solutions that they use, has it been really washed out completely and then there's no residues whatsoever?
Okay.
Then that will tell me that the hair has been properly sanitized.
Yes.
And then if it's been properly sanitized, then I want to get a hint of any chemical residue, not the chemical residue, I'm sorry, the silicone coating or the any essence, oil type of products that will sort of like hide the unevenness of the hair and just make the hair feel silky and soft, just for the for the pleasure, not necessarily the quality of the hair.
Yeah.
So I wanna get a feel for it by smelling it.
Yeah.
And then usually good like real human hair, the real human hair with no hair coating and properly sanitized, you will smell somewhat of like what you would smell on your hair from your hair when after it's shampooed. Smell it and see it if that's good.
It smells
expression.
clean.
It smells clean, right?
Certainly, yeah.
There's no
like
other.
hair.
Let me smell your hair.
Yeah.
See why I said it's right here? Not today.
Okay.
Catch me tomorrow. Catch me tomorrow.
So actually, that's that as a consumer, I think that's the best you can do. But other than that, there are tons of stories that I can tell you about good hair and bad hair. But there is a ratio. Like for example, if this is the bundle, like there, in this, if this is like let's say 12-inch, then some of the hair inside maybe 6-inch. In the bundle, there are some short hairs and there is a long hairs, a mixture of all there, right? But the so what are the percentage of the short hair, like 6-inch hair and 8-inch hair, 10-inch hair and 12-inch hair that compose all this, the whole thing, and then it's natural that just like our own hair. Like some of our own hair is growing, start growing like 4 months ago. Some of them has been growing for like 2 years. Yeah. So there is a difference, of timing for each strand of our hair, right?
Yeah.
Just like that, for natural image, the volume of the hair at the root, close to the root, should be thicker, and compared to the tip of the hair, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So that will create a natural flow, but how much? Now that's a very important.
Yeah.
Not like none of our hair is like evenly thick at the root and then thick at the bottom, right?
Right.
That would be really blunt cut if but
Right.
unless it's just natural length, then you will have some degree of graduation, right?
Yeah.
And so you would actually grab the hair tightly to the neck, and then just feel how much of the other hair that you actually feel, and just going down slowly, squeezing, and then you're going to realize you can feel this decreasing, right?
Yes, you can.
I guess, because you're an industry insider, right? And I think our viewers would love to know. I actually went to a trade show with you guys before, and I saw like the prices that's there at the trade show versus what it's sold for, right? And because I like to ball on a budget, I don't necessarily know what is a good or average price point to pay for good quality hair. Like I have some friends who pay $500, for their bundles, and then I have other friends who pay $200, and they're like, "This is the best hair I've ever had." Right. So, what is a good price point that you should be shopping around for good quality hair?
Actually, to me, one bundle such as this, the good quality, should be somewhere around anywhere between 200 to 300.
For one bundle.
One set of
for
right?
one
set,
okay.
right?
Okay, including a closure or just 3 bundles?
Just 3 bundles.
Okay.
Okay. And but $500, I think that's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go for it.
Yeah.
And it's out there and people
It's
pay.
out there. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, but if you got money to spend, go for it. I wanna know. I wanna know if you experienced that as a better. Like the price that I'm quoting you at.
Yeah. So I have a question for you. Besides learning about hair, what other information would you like to see from Hey Neighbor in the future?
Well, I know that some beauty supply stores, they carry makeup, and I'm really big on makeup. I absolutely love going to the beauty supply store to get makeup because you find so many different obscure brands and things that you would not find with regular makeups. Makeup and hair coloring. I love the fact that you got yours done by a stylist and you did yours at home because I never get my hair done by a stylist. I'm always doing it at home. So since I'm looking to be a stylist, it was really good to hear, because obviously I've experimented a lot on my hair. So I know what works because I've done it, and I also know what doesn't work because I've done it. And I think that with those experiences right there, that'll help a lot of people out. Yeah. Because a lot of us are going to do it at home, even if, we
Listen,
stylish or not, whatever.
I ball on a budget, and I am the DIY queen.
Yes, me
you
too.
learn a lot of stuff when you're poor. Listen, I braided my hair myself, okay?
And it looks good.
Thank you. So thank you so much, Travis. Thank you again for stopping by. Thank you, Nicole, for showing us the wonderful bundles on display. And thank you guys, and make sure you stay tuned for our next segment.
Okay, y'all, so I've been totally obsessed with my girl's braids over here. She walked out looking like a Nefertiti goddess.
There we go.
But
Oh,
I'm gonna need you to add a little bit more length.
oh,
A little bit more length.
Is this a fail
The natural is good, but we need a little more length. So, you know, I hit up my peoples, and we got that heat, that fire.
that fire. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, come on and bring it out. Bring it out so she can.
Oh, thank you, Mina.
And we got the color.
Well, let me
I like
tell you
that.
what was going on with my hair. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Please tell me.
So I took out my wonderful EON Hair, and I just needed something. I'm about to, hit the gym with you.
Okay.
So I was like,
Okay.
let me do something easy that I can do at home. An easy braid. That's what we're talking about. And this was easy for me. And then I threw the little beads to be childish and that old style. So
well, let's
being
take
creative.
your
Nothing wrong with
easy braid a step up
Okay.
with this easy braid.
okay.
Put that in there.
I definitely would have gone with the green though.
Ooh,
like,
okay. Well, I love the colors.
And I think it's really great for the summertime or even the spring as we're coming
yes,
up into
it
it.
is.
Wow.
Hold on, we got the ombre.
excellent.
though.
Wait, this
Did
is
you see it?
Wait, are all of these ombre?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
White.
I didn't even see that.
tips.
So this is
Let it
by.
be blue. Let it be blue.
This is I&I. Such an easy braid.
Okay.
All right, and this is like easy braid. No, easy braid. This is like no other braiding here.
Okay, yes.
It's
Explain it
own
to me.
patent evolutionary braid,
Okay.
which is amazing. And Travis explained it to me before. I'm gonna let him dive in, but tell him about this fiber. Tell him about this pre-feathered ends. Okay, how
She
it's
really
gonna
likes
match-
it because
How
she's
it's gonna
giving me
match
the
your
neck
ends.
and the
okay?
all of
Can I
this.
see
Yes,
this?
I gotta
being
let
your,
you know
your next
because
Hey Neighbor.
tell him how your hair
Yes, actually, I would like to do this for my
isn't
next.
gonna be itching.
Yeah.
Because it has
I
that
can do like a
antibacterial.
Takashi 6ix9ine braid.
Okay, you lost
going
me.
on with no. Okay, all right, all right. Well, Travis, please tell us about the easy braid because I only know about Yaki and whatever else I learned off of this show. So it's time for me to step
them
my
about Spetra.
game up.
Actually, braids or twists. Natural hair is my thing.
So you like this?
Yeah, I like it, but I agree with Nicole.
Oh, okay.
It's like
You ain't getting no love today, honey, but I like it. I like it.
My boo like it. I don't have a boo. I don't have a boo, but if I had one,
Oh, if you had one, you
he would
imagine
like
it.
it.
You had to
Okay.
take
like
it there.
it.
Okay, that's okay. You can imagine.
My dog
that,
likes
boo.
it.
I cannot.
Well, you know what? I bet Hey Neighbor, we want to hear y'all
Yes,
weigh in.
I wanna
Do you
know.
all like this?
Oh,
Or
look,
she should
answer
be,
at the
you know.
bottom. Please
Slightly
let us
longer-
know in the
slightly longer
comments.
list.
And
Let
my
us know.
followers, they
Natural
like it.
teas or easy braid braids. What you like?
But yeah, tell us, Travis, about more about this product.
Easy Braid has been out like now for several years now, I think.
Okay.
And when I first saw this in the hair, I saw it in Africa. Actually, they were doing this hair in Africa first. So I saw that first, and then I thought, wow, this would do really well in the U.S. market as well. And then, after a while, and I see it in the market, and I saw Easy Braid in the market. I don't know whether I should say Easy Braid or I should say Spetra, because to me, more so than Easy Braid, the Spetra itself is so important to me. That's where my attention
So Spetra is not the company; it's the actual fiber.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
Yes, I was trying to-
Gotcha. Okay.
So the Spetra is really special fiber. And I know it's too technical,
Okay.
but
I like tech.
yeah.
I like nerd talk.
There is two sides to this.
Okay.
To like when you actually taking this hair apart before in order to braid, does it tangle? The tangling is a very good thing in braids. In contrast to what we normally like, untangle.
Right.
Smooth, silky. Because the braids, the whole entire thing is like it has to lock up pretty
Yeah.
good. It
Yeah.
has to mingle with each other.
Yeah.
And then, after you braid, how does it look? Does it look synthetic-y?
Yeah.
Or
Right.
does it look, does it have like little fluffy fuzziness?
Yeah.
Even that doesn't look neat, but
Right.
that's what natural is all about.
Yeah.
not completely straight, but there is a little fudginess and like ups and that's what unevenness or imperfection is what naturally is, right?
Well, my question is, I guess, especially with the feel, how does it feel on, I guess if I were a braider, how would it feel on my hands working with it?
Good question.
Yeah.
Very, very good question.
Look at me coming with
There you go. Welcome back,
Okay, this your sharpness came out.
I was just giving you a break.
Actually, that is very, very important because think about it. If somebody has to braid your hair for like 4 hours, let's say, or 8 hours for micro individual braid,
Good God.
then it's going to really make your fingers really sensitive, and you will not be able to touch anything for the next couple of days, right?
Yeah.
So there are certain fibers that will give your finger harder time than the others, and mostly it's because if you cut this hair like diagonally like this, and then look at from the side views, what shape is it? What's the surface? Is the surface rough? Then it will really harden your fingers.
Yeah.
But if the surface is smooth, then you will have less frictions on the finger, right? So the roughness comes from, if you look at this hair very carefully, the roughness comes from this jagged, yucky texture to it. That's exactly what's causing it, not necessarily the shape of the fiber or the surface of the fiber. If you look at this hair with a microscope, it has really smooth surface, which is much better on your finger, the braider's finger, than the other. So this is great for braiders as well.
Amazing.
And what about it says the original antibacterial braid. What does that mean?
I hope everybody knows about this because this is so important. This is something that we don't want to talk about. And these are some things that we don't want to think about.
Right.
Because we believe that we are very well sanitized, well washed.
Yes.
We like to believe that.
We like to pride ourselves on it.
Right. But unfortunately not, right?
Yeah.
And then especially when you have braids, think about it. If you have braids, it's difficult to shampoo because all the water that actually goes in between the hair fibers into the tightly braided hair will take very long time for it to completely dry.
Right.
So if you don't shampoo your scalp every 3 to 4 days, obviously microorganisms can grow because there's no other better place than our warm, well moistured place on earth for bacteria
You gotta
to
watch
grow.
this.
Don't.
That's what you were saying, Travis.
Sit my teeth.
There you go.
We have a secret ingredient
That's okay.
for
No judgment here.
Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back.
So actually, if we can't shampoo your scalp every 3 or 4 days, we need to find some ways to actually control the bacterial growth or yeast fungus growth. The bacteria, I don't worry. I think our body can actually defeat that naturally.
Right.
Yeah.
But the yeast, like fungus, we can't combat it.
Yeah.
It's there is no actually cure for it either, right? There is no. So we need to actually think of ways to sanitize our scalp and then eliminate or prevent such attack. And the reason why I think everybody should know about Spetra is because this is antibacterial. It kills bacteria that's already there, and then it discourages other microorganisms to form or come near it. So actually 99.9% of bacteria that resides on your scalp touches this fiber will be eliminated. Beautiful thing is not by chemical.
Okay.
That's amazing.
It's amazing, isn't
That
it?
is.
Not by chemical, but just by the hair fiber itself.
Right.
So there's no harm to your body, completely none whatsoever, and it discourages the bacteria and eliminates bacteria. So like when you have braids, especially, I mean, this is essential. I mean, God.
Yeah.
Then the other thing
Sounds
is,
like nothing but a win-win.
right.
Right.
And then, like when like if you don't shampoo your hair for a while, it smells, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's not just body oil that's or
Yeah.
sebum that
Yeah.
causes the smell, but it is the bacteria
Yeah.
that causes the smell odor, right? So as long as you eliminate or prevent the bacteria, then there are less chance that the odor will cause.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel like he's preaching to you, but perhaps we
No, be
maybe you
nice.
might add this.
Well, he's preaching to me maybe not because of the bundles in my hair,
Yes,
but maybe
definitely
because I'm a runner
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I work out, so I'm constantly sweating.
Sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just
understand.
like, with the upcoming marathon I have, like this would be very ideal in protecting my
Yeah.
hair, running for like 2 hours plus. You are creating so much moisture, dirt, bacteria, fungus, everything. This
Yeah.
would be like the most ideal, safe thing for my hair, which is that Spetra fiber.
Yeah.
And this is Easy Braid.
This is EZ Braid, and this company, the Spetra, this company actually, this company has been out there for a long, long time, as long as I can remember, and their new discovery with this Spetra, it just like when it first came out, I think I almost screamed because I've been dreaming something like this.
Yeah.
in the industry.
I think we definitely need something like this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think what's also
Absolutely.
amazing about it too is I know we touched on with the bundles in the last segment how the bundles are thick and then it gets thinner, thinner, like natural hair.
Yeah.
And the Easy Braid has that
The natural,
feature too
yeah, feather
because
ends.
our braids are not thick going all the way down. It
Yeah.
gets really like thin as you get down to the bottom, and Easy Braid has that feature too. So
Yeah.
which
Okay, well, thank you for explaining that.
Yeah.
Like I said,
And
I'm not a
thank you,
braider.
of course. Travis is just a wealth of information. Definitely, guys, leave a comment and let us know if you want to see more of him because he will give you like the details about everything. If you all have tried this, please let us know. Leave it in the comments. Also, if you have like the different colors going on with your braids, I am looking for some cute summer styles. She's doing a marathon, so she might need some cute styles. So definitely send in a picture and we'll post it on our Instagram page. So thank you and stay tuned for the next segment. Okay, neighbors, so before we wrap up, I wanted to leave you guys with some spring trends that you guys should look out for and try yourself as spring is right around the corner. So the first spring trend is the ponytail with the cornrow braid.
That's beautiful. I mean, just imagine.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of work, but it's simple and yet stylish.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that's a great trend for summer or even spring coming
Yes, I love it. Next, hair wax. This is like a hot new trend. I'm thinking that we need to have this in the office sometime
Yes.
soon, but what do you feel about the hair wax?
Well, the color is great on her, but what I also know is that, sometimes for those office women that can't really do the color, this is something great that they can keep on their hair and then even wash off before they go into the office the next day.
Exactly.
So
And I'm loving this trend, especially for me. If you guys follow me, then I'm trying to do like a whole year of like natural, heat-free, color-free, all this stuff.
beautiful.
So it's definitely good for me because I love experimenting with color. So I'm definitely going to be trying this for the spring.
Okay,
Yes.
wonderful.
Lastly, this cute blunt bob with the bang. You can do a side bang. You can do this nice edgy bang that Zendaya has going on here. What are your thoughts about this?
Oh, I think it's excellent. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's elegant. I think you can wear it to the office. You can even wear it out,
Yeah.
because, you were saying how you like to get it hot. you
Yes.
know? So I think it's so versatile.
Yeah, that's what I love about this one, especially. It's versatile, and I love short hair, but it still gives you that nice feminine length, but it's still
Yes.
edgy at the same time.
Exactly.
So absolutely love it. If you guys have other spring trends that you think that we should follow, definitely let us know below. And Joy, thank you so much for coming out. It's sad to say it's the end of the show.
Oh, no problem. I'm just grateful to Hey Neighbor Show for having me again. And please follow me on Instagram, actress Joy White. You can watch my journey as I continue to follow my dreams, as you should too. And I'll be watching on this episode of Hey Neighbor.
Yes. I feel like we need like a nice, beautiful goodbye song. Goodbye, my friend. Something like that. But it's okay next time. Before we go, I definitely want to give a huge shout out to our viewer that came in and got a free cosmetology lesson from Travis. Her name is Tasha Smith, and we'll make sure that we link her Instagram information. Thank you to I&I Hair, Second Nature for the face mask. Definitely check them out. EON Hair, if you want to learn more about EON Hair, definitely check out my Instagram because I'll be doing a review on that. Thank you to Travis, the executive producer, who also came out with the kinky twist, y'all. Like, he's legendary. Legendary, okay? Thank you to Nicole. She's legendary, too, because she's a boss, okay?
There we go.
And thank you again, Joy, for coming out.
No problem.
All right, bye, neighbors.
Bye, neighbors.
Goodbye, my friends.
Good seeing you all again.
Bye.
Hey Neighbor.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
She's hungry.
This is old, girl.
Travis been having
have
them sit out. It's a prop, okay?
There
Do
you
you
go.
eat props? You don't eat.
She was going to eat that prop, okay?
Dry over there.